Joining me in the studio today, it happens to be Laura Roobol as well as Dave Dargie. And we're going to be talking about the Ontario Senior Men's Championship. So please listen. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doreen.
So Dave, you're chair of the Brockville Country Club's host committee.
Correct.
That's actually going to be putting on the 89th annual Ontario Senior Men's That's a long one.
Yeah, wait till we get our title sponsor and presenting sponsor in there too. That'll be a mouthful.
No.
But basically what the host committee does is lay all the groundwork for the GAO, the Golf Association of Ontario. Mm-hmm. And we've been communicating with them for over a year now because we knew we were going to be hosting this tournament. And what we do is we get the volunteers lined up, we get the events lined up and everything. Then they come in and they run the golf tournament. We don't run the golf tournament. They do.
Okay.
But we give them all the tools that they need to run the golf tournament.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the dates?
The dates are, the actual tournament is July the 23rd to 25th, but we have a practice round on the 22nd where we're going to do something unique for them and to welcome the golfers. 156 golfers coming from all over Ontario.
Great.
But we're going to do something to welcome them to Brockville.
Okay. And of course, this is going to be at the country club, right?
Brockville Country Club.
Yeah.
Yep.
So please tell us about the sponsor exemption. There's an exemption that goes along with this?
Yeah, actually I've got news. I've got breaking news. Sponsor exemption means that the sponsor can choose a person to play in the tournament who normally didn't qualify for the tournament.
Oh.
So there are 8 qualifying rounds across Ontario, one of which is July the 3rd in Prescott, the Prescott Golf Club.
Okay.
So we're going to get some local people playing in that. So we're hoping to get a real smattering of local golfers, so we've got some interest. When we had the 2021, the Ontario Junior Girls, we didn't have anybody from the local area. So it kind of, let us down on the local interest. Mm-hmm. This time, we're going to have the person, and the person is going to be the winner of the BCC Senior Men's Invitational, which takes place on July the 19th. So on the 19th, the person who wins that going to pack their bags and move all the way over to the 22nd and be one of the exemptions. Yesterday, we had a conversation with Rob Watson from Golf Ontario, and he said, how would you like your club champion from last year, your senior men's club champion, to be another exemption? I said, absolutely.
Wow.
So Michael Paquette, who is our senior men's A champion, and also a past president of the Brockville Board of Directors, is going to be our new exemption. And this hopefully is going to bring, as I said, more of our BCC members out. They're going to be there anyway as volunteers, but more people out to watch the local golfers. So we've got 2 exemptions now.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
It really, really is. Tell us a little bit about this Hot Stove League discussion. What is this?
Well, we wanted to welcome the golfers to Brockville, and we said, how can we do that? So we're going to have what I call a move and pick. We're going to have a number of different stations with food on it, and people will just go around and like a cocktail party, grab their plates. There's going to be tables and so forth set up so they can sit down and eat if they want to. But it gives the golfers a chance because these people have played against each other competitively for a lot of years. The senior golfers, they probably competed across Ontario for a number of years. Give them a chance to get to say hello to each other again. But also, we've added a little wrinkle. We're going to have what we call a Hot Stove League discussion, which is Hot Stove League goes with hockey. And we've got a good friend of the country club, Larry Robinson, who's going to be the key person for this. He's going to gather some of his other NHL alumni, hopefully some Montreal Canadiens. Also, he had a turn with the LA Kings. We're hopefully going to get some of the NHL alumni, a present day player from the NHL, and maybe some other surprises. We're going to have an MC for that, and that's going to be Harper Cody.
Oh, he'll be good.
Who is just so keen
Yes.
about hockey. He does what's known as the Boys in the Booth podcast with 2 other radio announcers. And if you have a chance, these guys are so tuned into hockey, they know exactly what's going on. We'll sell tickets to that. We're not going to give any information about the tickets otherwise that it's going to be a $50 ticket. and we'll sell tickets, and we're going to have a limited number of tickets, and I guarantee that those things will be sold out very quickly.
Oh, they'll go fast.
Very
they'll
quickly.
Go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laura, I want to talk to Laura now,
Yep.
if you don't
Yep.
mind, Dave.
Yep.
Laura, the reason that you're here today is because the host committee has chosen your Weekenders kids. Tell me what it is.
Weekender program for
kids.
kids.
Yes.
Absolutely. And Doreen,
Yes.
I was here 2 months ago to talk about the Christmas concert.
Right.
Dave came to that Christmas concert, and at the intermission, he said to me, Laura, how come I haven't heard about the Weekender program for kids? Anyways, and God bless him, here we are. The Weekender program has been chosen as their charity of choice for the 22nd, and we're thrilled. We're absolutely thrilled.
That is awesome. And just so that the people at home realize, you have a packet down there beside you. And these are all the items that are put into this packet by a group of individuals. And these actually go to the schools.
Yes.
The schools tell you how many they need for the individuals, and they go home with the child, right?
Yes, so we have, we partner with 22 schools, so that's one up from the last time we were here. And we've added 26 kids since the last time. We have now 357 students.
Yes.
So every weekend they get one of these. We deliver every 2 weeks, so we deliver 714 of these baggies every 2 weeks across the 22 schools. And these are designed to help kids that live with food insecurity. A lot of these children and teens, because we go from JK to grade 12, they benefit from breakfast, lunch, and or snack programs at school during the week.
Yes.
But on the weekends, when those programs aren't available, it can be long and hard for them.
Right.
So that's where we come in with these baggies. They get one every Friday so that they have a guaranteed food for the weekend. So.
Thank you and your group for doing this.
Oh, well, thank you. We're 20 volunteers strong bringing you this program. And like I say, this opportunity to be front and center on the 22nd and to have the association with such a prestigious golfing event, we can't tell you how excited we are. This is wonderful.
It's coming across.
Yeah,
I
so
assure
good.
you. So Dave, why did you choose the Weekenders program?
Well, as I said, as Laura said, I walked into that concert really unaware of what the program was, and as soon as she got up and started speaking and talking about the program, with my background in education and knowing Laura from the fact that we go way back to the point where she was a student and a basketball player at BCI when I was teaching there, I just said, this is perfect. And 2021, with the Junior Girls Championship, we partnered with Interval House and Girls Inc. And donated, they split $15,000 between the two of them that we had raised. So we're hoping that we can get some serious cash put together. On the 22nd, we'll have jerseys that'll be signed by the players who are there, some other jerseys. We'll have some golf memorabilia. We'll have a 50-50. We'll have a silent auction. And we'll challenge people to understand what this means in terms of this program and how important this is.
And it is.
We'll also run a 50-50, you don't know this one, but we'll run a 50-50 every day during the tournament. And that money will go. And I have a very good way of persuading people to donate their other 50 part of it.
You twist their arm, right?
So if we can get some of that money into their hands, it's an important program. But I think this is raising awareness for this program. You know,
it is.
And I consider myself to be pretty tuned into what's going on in the community, and I really, as soon as I saw this, I said, this is a program that has to be supported. Has to be supported by our tournament, and has to be known to people. You know, I would really like to be sitting here saying that we're giving money to something else, that we don't need to do this, but that's not the case.
No.
So let's get out there and let's support this program.
Support the program and the children that are out there,
100%.
Dave. Just look at what you're doing. It's admirable. I think it's so great.
Yep.
So let's go on more about the golfing and the packages. You have sponsorship packages?
We do, and I have a slide deck that I can send to anybody who's interested in becoming a sponsor.
Okay.
We just started our program of going out to accommodations and food and beverage. As you can as you can recognize, this is about a $200,000 to $225,000 bump to the local economy. And I'm not just pulling that number out of the air.
No.
We did, as you know, the Ontario Senior Winter Games and the Canada 55 plus games. So I have a table that we use that gives an idea of how much of an economic impact that's going to have.
Yes.
So we're going out and talking to folks and making sure that they get at the top of the list. If you want your restaurant to be known, we're going to publicize it for you.
Yes.
That's part of what we're doing. We're starting that. We're also seeking a title sponsor. Our presenting sponsor, really interesting, we're asking 100 members of the Brockville Country Club to donate $50 each.
Oh.
And the tournament's going to be presented by the Brockville Country Club. We did that in 2021, and it was presented by the women's golf section for the junior girls. So we're going to our members. We're saying to them, support us. We're putting on something. Not too many times you get a provincial championship walk into town.
No.
And it doesn't walk in. It's brought along by a lot of people working hard to get it here. We'll have 65 to 75 volunteers every day. All the way from parking cars at the new, is it Swift Current? Swift Current Elementary School. I've already talked to them about putting our anybody who's coming to see the tournament, just a little walk down to the country club. And all the way from there to walking around doing live scoring, all sorts of things. We actually break it down. There are 17 different categories that we need volunteers for. So all laid out very nicely in the Golf Ontario package.
Dave, for the sponsorship and for the volunteers, who do they contact and how?
You get in touch with me and at david.dargie@bell.net.
Okay.
And you can also look on our Facebook page. We have a Facebook event page for the Ontario Senior Men's Amateur, which again will have some more information coming on it, just the exemption I talked about today, but also ways into getting these sponsorship packages. Also, how to volunteer. We're going to have a volunteer
coordinator.
The coordinator is going to be Linda Lumsden again.
This is
great. This is her third time around for a big tournament, and a great person to work with. She's in Arizona or somewhere right now. I don't know. She's down south. That's all I know. But she's going to be that. But we'll have a roundup of people in April. Bring them together.
Okay.
Show them what's involved. So they can sign up for whatever tasks they want, and then we get their shirt sizes. Everybody gets a Golf Ontario shirt. We're going to hopefully get a sponsor to get them caps so they look really, really good. And it's something that people who are golfers or non-golfers can get involved in.
Exactly. Will you come back and tell us more at a later date?
I will. When I come back to talk to you, I'll have our lineup for the July 22nd. And hopefully we'll have some news too on who's qualified locally, because as I said, we've got some local qualifiers coming up, and hopefully we get some of our local guys in there.
Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.